I've been wanting to announce this for a number of months as it's been gathering steam in the background, and it's a very special day for myself and for my family. Very excited to announce today the launch of Moxham Commercial. I started my real estate journey 25 years ago working for my father at Moxham Real Estate in Parramatta. After 9 years there and running that business towards the end, I thought, there's no way I am going to be a business owner again. Just wasn't going to happen. So I made the jump from running the business with my father at Moxham Real Estate to JLL, used to be Jones Lang LaSalle, for those not familiar with commercial real estate, one of the big four in international publicly listed commercial real estate businesses. What a fantastic time that was there for me. Learned so much coming from a local suburban real estate agency to a business here that does all things commercial in so many different areas, in so many different sectors, and it was just a wonderful journey. I actually thought I was never going to leave there. I was going to retire there, and I met Dan White, was introduced to Dan, and Dan shared with me what they were wanting to achieve here in New South Wales for their commercial brand, and before too long we were business partners, and that was a massively exciting jump for me, a really big jump for me at the time. Going from being at a large institutional property business where it was very comfortable to making the jump to being a business owner, which I never thought I was going to do again until I met Dan and his wonderful family. 7 years I think now at Ray White, 5 of which was a business partnership with the White family, 2 of which being a franchise. Just what a wonderful, wonderful journey I had there, being surrounded by so many like-minded business owners, really awakened the entrepreneurial spirit within me. It's interesting, once you take a little risk and you take a jump and it goes well, and you think, geez, that was pretty good. And I think what grew in me was, what else is sort of out there for me? What's possibly the next step? I think I work in 7-year cycles, although I was at Jones Lang for 10 or 7 to 10 year cycles. And as I took the jump from being partners with the White family into being my own business owner and owning a franchise, that was another big risk, another big step, and went really well. And I really enjoyed the extra risk and the extra responsibility. And I found myself thinking about what might be next, purely out of the restlessness of the great entrepreneurial spirit that I have within me. Big decision leaving Ray White. It's been such a wonderful journey. We've created such a wonderful brand here in New South Wales. It's just gone from strength to strength, and some wonderful people joining the business there since I was there, and it's really a wonderful place to be. Nothing bad to say, and it was a big decision. The reason I've made the decision, I just want to take that next step, and I want to create my own brand. And I said to Dan when I told him, I said, sorry mate, but you've actually awakened the entrepreneurial spirit within me, so please take it as a compliment in the next step that I'm taking. And Dan, saw it as that, and massive credit to them. And I'll seriously miss a lot of people there. One thing I have learnt in my journey is you never know what's around the corner. I said in my last few steps, that was going to be my last step. How funny is that? And now I'm taking the next step. I'm going to interview my father, John Moxham, once COVID has sort of relaxed, and that's going to be very special. Relaunching Moxham, the Moxham name in commercial as its own business. It only just last year finished as Moxham Real Estate. My dad's 80, did his last deal at 81. So I'm going to interview Dad. I really felt it deep within my veins to create my own special brand. And for my clients and for my friends and for my family, they know what to expect. And I'm certainly not interested in doing this by halves. I'm going to grow a substantial business, and I'm really on the hunt for like-minded people to join me, and I look forward to showing you what we're made of under the new brand of Moxham Commercial. As a lot of you know, I'm deeply passionate about personal growth, and I've become more and more passionate about that as I've becoming closer to 50. I'm 49, I'm turning 50 in a few days. And part of this decision for me is what else am I here for? What else can I do? I want to leave a legacy. And this for me is my next chapter. I want to create something that I can pass on. I'm a third generation real estate agent. My father's done it, my grandfather's done it. I want to do it. And this is part of that step for me. I'm creating something special that hopefully my son will want to take over one day. And if not, somebody else will. But it's about giving back. It's about growing people through my business into being the people that they want to be. It wasn't an easy step. There's risk, and I've certainly woken up a few times in the morning. One in particular time, I remember I woke up and I was like, oh my God, this is game time now. This is really game time. And I thought about my friends, my family, and other entrepreneurial people that I am very close to, and I thought, this is it. This is the time for me to make that step. But I can guarantee you, it didn't come without a fair amount of, probably angst is the right word. But hey, I'm 49, I'm 50 next year, and one thing I live by, a very close client, a friend of mine told me before I bought my first property when I was the most risk-averse young man, he said, what's the worst thing that can happen? Nobody's going to die. And that's one thing that I live by. And as you've seen and I've spoken of today, each step I've taken has had more risk. I think we're only here once, and let's get into it. For those of you who haven't started your own business, phenomenal amount of work. Sorry to my friends at Mentored Media for lumping this on them at the beginning of December once I'd made the decision and needed to be ready by Feb 1. Thank you to them for all the work they did over the break. The holiday break was a huge amount of thoughts and phone calls and all of the things that go on in one's mind, and huge checklist of what needs to be done. Huge thanks to my EA, Renee, for working tirelessly in making sure all of these things happen. It's not a small thing, creating a new brand, website, recruitment, it's huge, all of your suppliers. So from when I made the decision late November, early December, to powering through Christmas, over the break, to be honest, I was really looking forward to getting back to work because I just wanted to get into it. So huge journey, massively excited with a tinge of nervousness. And in a lot of the books I've read and all of the entrepreneurs I follow, these are the stages. These are, challenge yourself. Take a jump that scares you because, what's the worst thing that can happen? So thanks for listening today. Very special day for myself and my family. I'd like to close in saying I'm creating something very special here in the commercial industry. If you're a commercial agent out there, sales and leasing, if you're an analyst, if you're a junior agent looking to grow and become part of something very special from the very beginning, please reach out. I'd love to have a chat. Thanks for listening. Chat soon.